Hey guys, once again welcome back to the brand new video. In this video I will show you how to create a modern photo slideshow animation inside of DaVinci Resolve 21. This is Vikas from Skyline Motions, and without any further ado, let's open DaVinci Resolve and get started. Alright, so this is DaVinci Resolve Studio 21. Let's start with the basic settings. So click on the gear icon right here, go to the project setting. This is the timeline resolution. I'm going to select a resolution Ultra HD, which is a 4K resolution. Select the timeline frame rate 30 frame per second. You can select 24 as well, but I'm using 30 frame per second for this particular project. I'm going to click on save. Now let's create a background first. So for the background, you can click on this effects. Here we have the generators, and this is the solid color. Drag and drop this layer right here. You can place it just like this. Now we have to select a gray color for this background. Select the solid color, go to inspector window, go to generators, and this is the color. Click on this option. I want to select a gray color. This is the HTML code, which is the color code. I'm gonna type a particular color code, hashtag 0F0F0F, which is a nice gray color. Hit OK. So this is the gray background. Now let's create this animation inside of the Fusion page. So most of the setting will be in the Fusion page. So we have to create a new Fusion composition. Just go to media pool, right click on that, click on new Fusion composition. Duration, make it 5 seconds long, which is good enough for one slide. I'm gonna call it slide 01 because this is going to be the first slide of this animation. This is the frame rate. Select the default 30 and click on create. Now let's drag and drop the Fusion composition on the timeline. Drag and drop and place it like this. Now you can place the CTI on this slide 01, which is the top layer, obviously. And now just go to the Fusion page. Inside of the Fusion page, you will get this media out node, which is very important. Once we will create all the animations, we will connect this media out at the end. So it is very important. Keep it side. Here we have two different viewer, but we need only one viewer. Sometimes some editor or maybe creator use two different viewer for convenience. I usually use only one viewer, so click on this single viewer. And this is the media pool. First of all, we need to import an image or video file. So just go to media pool, right click on that, click on import media. Here we have to select any image. I'm using this image for now. Click on open. You can select any image that you like. Now drag and drop this image on the flow window. Here we have this image node. Hit F2 on the keyboard to rename. You can also right click on the node and click on the rename. I'm going to call it image. Perfect. Now you can take a look of this image, drag and drop to the viewer. Here we have a different proportion. So in the project setting, we have 3840 by 2160, which is the 4K resolution, but image proportion is different. So basically you can take a background node, drag and drop the background. You can see this is the perfect proportion, which is the 4K proportion. Now basically we will connect the image as a foreground and this one as a background. So what we have to do, you can connect the output of the foreground with the output of the background and you will get a new merge. This is very easy way to connect foreground with the background with a merge. All right, drag and drop this merge to the viewer. This is the merge node and this is the image. So either you can use the merge node, you can use the merge to scale it up. You can change the position according to you. Using this merge one, it is very simple to fit the image inside of the frame. We have to animate the whole image. So what we have to do, we have to create a dedicated transform node. So select the merge one, click on the transform button, drag and drop to the viewer. This will be the animation. So I'm going to type animation, drag and drop the animation to the viewer. Select the animation node, go to the end of this timeline. This is the size. Right click on size, click on animate, go to very first frame of this animation. Let's increase the size just a bit. I'm going to set the value 1.25. all right, so basically we will have this zoom out kind of animation. Now we have to animate one more parameter. Just go to frame number 45. Just go to inspector window, and this is the center, which is also called position. Click on this diamond button and create a keyframe on the 45 frame and lock the position value as it is. Just go to very first frame of this animation. Let's set the Y value negative 0.125, and we have to fill the blank area. So what we have to do, just select the animation node, go to edges and select this option mirror. So now we don't have any blank space. Now just go to frame number 105, lock the position as it is, go to the end of this animation, and let's move the image to the right side, and let's set the value 1. So basically you can animate the position of the image in any direction, whatever you like according to your creativity. Now we have to make this animation smoother, so just go to spline window. First of all, uncheck the size because we don't need to make the size parameter smoother. Just select this center or displacement and click on fit button. Click on F4 to make it full screen, and then click on fit button. Highlight these two keyframes, hit H to smooth, place the handle right here and create nice smooth curve. Highlight these two keyframes, hit H to smooth, or you can also click on the smooth button. Hold this handle and place it right here. Perfect. Now we have a smooth animation. So our image output is ready. Now let's create one more node tree for matte. So this is the background. Drag and drop this background on the flow window. I'm going to use this background as a matte. So I'm going to call it matte, hit OK, and you can change the color of this matte. And now attach a rectangle with this matte. I'm going to set the value 0.8 in height and 0.8 in width. And this is the corner radius. I'm going to set the value 0.25. Perfect. So basically we have this kind of matte. Now we have to animate in a 3D space. So I'm using DVE node. Select the matte, hit Ctrl plus a space bar, search for DVE, hit add button, drag and drop the DVE to the viewer. So here we have to animate the position, which is the center, and the rotation. So first of all, we have to animate the rotation. Let's go to the frame number 45, or maybe frame number 30, which is equal to 1 second according to 30 frames per second. Here we have to set the X rotation value -15. Let me tell you, these are the pre-calculated value for better output. You can modify these value according to your creativity. I'm going to set the Y value 0, and this is the Z value. Let's set the Z value 15. Now it's time to animate X, Y, and Z rotation parameter. So first of all, maybe we will place the CTI on the frame number 45, which is equal to 1.5 seconds, which is good enough for now. Let's turn on the keyframe for all the parameter X, Y, and Z at frame number 45. Then just go to very first frame of this animation. Keep the X value -15 as it is. So just click on the diamond button. This is the Y angle or Y rotation. I'm going to set the value of -180. And this is the Z rotation value. Let's keep it 15. Click on the diamond button to lock the value. Now you can see the animation. You will get this kind of flip animation. Alright. Now just go to the frame number 105. Let's change the X value just a bit. I'm going to set the value -10. Y rotation value 0 as it is. And this is the Z rotation. Let's change the Z rotation and set it to 10. And now just go to the end of this animation. Keep the Z rotation value 10 as it is. Just lock the value. And this is the Y rotation value. Let's set the value 180. And this is the X rotation. You can also keep this -10 as it is. Click on the diamond button. Now we have to animate one more parameter, which is the center. So just go to frame number 30, which is equal to 1 second. Lock the center value as it is. Just go to very first frame of this animation. Let's move it just a bit. And I'm going to set the value maybe -0.83. Perfect. And then just go to frame number 120. Lock the position value as it is, and then just go to the end of this animation and move this matte to the right side and set the value maybe 1.5. Basically it is done. Now let's make this animation smooth. Let's go to spline window, hit F4, and we have lots of parameters. So first of all, just uncheck the animation because we don't need it. This is the DVE. Let's do one by one. So uncheck all the node first, check the center, click on fit and make the graph smoother. So highlight all the keyframe, hit S, hold this handle and place it like this. Highlight these two, hit S, hold the handle and place it like this. Basically we have to create this kind of graph for all the parameters. Center is done. Now uncheck this one, check the X parameter, click on fit button, highlight these two keyframe, hit H to smooth. So we don't have to move the handle, just click on the smooth button. Now click on Z rotation, click on fit, highlight these two, hit S. Now let's do the same thing with the Y rotation. Here we have the start animation and the end animation. So highlight these two keyframe, hit H to smooth, hold this handle and create nice smooth curve and repeat the same thing for this one as well. Now you can close the spline window and here we have nice and smooth animation. Perfect. Now this is the matte and I'm going to use this DVE output as a matte and this one as a image output. So this will be the background, this will be the foreground. So I'm going to connect the output of the foreground with the output of this background and we will get a new merge. Drag and drop this merge to the viewer, select the merge to go to operator and change this over to in. So now we have something like this, you can see here. Perfect. So it's looking nice. All right, now let's do one more thing. Just select these two nodes, hit Ctrl C to copy, hit Ctrl V to paste. You can call it stroke. Hit OK. Just select the rectangle, uncheck this solid, increase the border width. So let's set the border width value 0.003. We have to merge this output with the main output. So I'm going to use this stroke as a foreground. So connect the output of this foreground with the output of the background. We will get a new merge. Drag and drop the merge to the viewer. Perfect. Now select the merge, go to inspector window. Here we have the apply mode. Select this option and select the overlay. And now you will get this kind of output here. All right. Now let's do one more thing. Select the rectangle. Here we have the height and width. So what we have to do, let's down the value just a bit by holding Control. So just go to the height, hold Control and just drag it like this. Basically we have a black edges right here. So we have to hide the black edges and these black edges is due to the stroke. So let's down the value. Now let's repeat the same thing for the width as well. So hold Control and down the width value. Now it's looking nice. You can also down the thickness of this. So let me set the value 0.0025 or maybe 002. Perfect. So this value is nice. Now you can click on fit button. And finally we have to connect the media out with the main output just like this and then go to the Fusion page. Sorry, go to the edit page. And now we have this kind of output. All right. And now let me create adjustment layer for this image. So what we have to do, just go to effect, go to effects right here. And this is the adjustment clip. Just drag and drop the adjustment clip right here. Place it like this. You can change the color of the clip for identification. So just go to clip color and select any color that you like. Now just place the CTI on it, go to Fusion page, and here we have to attach a color corrector node. So select this adjustment clip, click on the CC, which is the color corrector. Now this is the gain value. Let's set the gain value 0.5. Now we have to attach ellipse mask with the color corrector. So drag and drop the ellipse mask, connect the output of this ellipse with the color corrector. Select the ellipse. Here we have this option invert, so click on this invert, and this is the center, width and height. So I'm going to set the width value 0.455 and set the height value 0.455. all right, let's increase the soft edge value. So basically I'm gonna set the value maybe 0.12. Perfect. And we have to animate the center, so just go to frame number 60, which is equal to 2 seconds. Let's set the center X value 0.4. Click on the diamond button to create a keyframe on the center. Go to the very first frame of this animation. Let's set the ellipse outside of the frame and set the value maybe 0. Just go to frame number 90. Let's drag this ellipse right here and set the center X value 0.58. all right, and go to the end of this animation. Let's drag the ellipse outside of the frame, set the center X value 1. Perfect. So basically we will get this kind of effect right here. Now go to the spline window, check this ellipse, click on fit, highlight these two keyframes, hit H to smooth, highlight these two, hit S, highlight these two, hit S. all right, so now we have this kind of projection effect. all right, now let's do one more thing. Just select the color corrector node, hit Ctrl plus a spacebar for search box and search for glow. Select the glow option, and this is the glow. Let's set the value 0.5 maybe. all right, now hit Ctrl plus a spacebar, search for grains. So this is the grains, hit add button, and now let's set the light power 0.5. Perfect. So it's looking like this. Now you can increase the soft edge maybe 0.2, and now we have something like this. all right, now go to the edit page, and here you can see the result. I'm going to down the preview resolution, go to the playback and just go to timeline playback resolution, set it quarter to get smooth preview. Perfect. Now we have to create one more layer for this. So just go to titles, add a text plus node right here, set it like this. Just go to the Fusion page. Here we have to type the main title. So let's type modern slide. You can type anything, whatever you like. I'm going to select the font style, Ameda demo font style, place it right here. Let's increase the size value. I'm going to set the text value 0.12. all right, it's perfect size. Now we have to animate the text. Just go to frame number 30, go to setting. Here we have the opacity, right click on that, click on animate, go to very first frame of this animation. Let's set the opacity 0. Just go to frame number 120, lock the opacity value 1 on the frame number 120. Go to the end of this animation. Let's set the opacity value 0, and now we have something like this. After that we have to animate the position as well. So just go to frame number 45, which is equal to 1.5 seconds. Just go to layout, right click on center, click on animate, or you can also click on the diamond button. Just go to very first frame of this animation. Let's drag the text outside of the frame, place it right here, and just go to the frame number 105, lock the position value as it is. Just go to the end of this animation. Again, you can drag it down and place it right here. Now we have to make these animation smoother. Just go to spline window, check this option layout, displacement, highlight these two keyframes, hit H to smooth, hold this handle and place it like this, and repeat the same thing for these two keyframes as well. Perfect. Now check the opacity, and this is linear animation and it is good. Now you can close the spline window. Now you can see the text animation right here. So basically we will have this type of text animation. Let's take a text node. I'm going to take a merge node. I'm going to hold shift on the keyboard and attach this merge right here, just like this. We have the green point, which is the foreground point. Connect the text with it and select the text type, anything, whatever you like. For this one, I'm going to select the Gotham font style. So this is the Gotham, and I'm going to set it medium. Let's down the tracking amount, set the value 0.95. Let's down the size very little and place the text right here. And now let's animate the text. We have to animate the opacity animation. Just go to frame number 60, go to the setting. This is the opacity. Click on this diamond button, go to frame number maybe 15 or I guess 20 and set the opacity 0. So basically we will have this kind of animation. All right, now repeat the same text right here. So take a new merge node. I'm gonna hold shift on the keyboard, attach this like this, copy the text 1 by hitting Ctrl C on the keyboard, hit Ctrl V to paste, attach this green point with the text underscore 1. Now we have to type another text which is kind of description. So let's copy from the internet. I'm gonna just copy that and paste it right here. Just break it like this. All right, I'm gonna align it to the left side, place it right here. Let's change the style to book. Let's down the size, increase the line spacing and the character spacing. All right, and I'm gonna place this right here. Perfect. So we have something like this. Now just go to the edit page and here we have the text layer as well. So here we have the modern slideshow animation. All right, now let me show you how you can create multiple slides. Simply you can highlight all the layers, hold Alt on the keyboard and drag it like this, place it right here and place the CTI right here. You can turn off the 2 top layer. So just go to the Fusion and here we have to replace the image node. So simply delete the image, import a new image. I'm going to use maybe this one, hit open, and now you can attach this new image with this and you can fit the image using the merge node. Perfect. Now just go to the edit page and turn on all the layers, and here we have the slide 1 and the slide 2. Now you can also change the text. So this is the text layer which is on the top. Just go to the Fusion page and change the text whatever you like. So modern slide, DaVinci Resolve. All right, you can also change the description and the secondary text. Perfect. Now go to the edit page and here we have the slide 1 and the slide 2. All right, so as you can see, we can create this kind of modern slideshow animation inside of DaVinci Resolve. Hit Ctrl F on the keyboard to make it full screen and let's have a look. Alright, so it's looking amazing, right? So that's a wrap for this video. I hope you like it. If you like it, then hit the subscribe button, like this video and share this video with your friend. My name is Vikash Kumar and I will see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye.